But India 2.0 was indeed is also a very, very strong statement of intent at the start of 2019 for SUVs in the next 2 years for the Indian market. Clearly, the emphasis or the preference for SUVs that Indian buyers have has been realized. But moving forward from in post COVID-19 times, uh, many experts feel that smaller cars would be increasingly preferred here in India, as perhaps people moving from two-wheelers to four-wheelers would perhaps prefer a small car, or even people who are looking at buying a second vehicle would go in for a smaller vehicle. Would you agree with that line of thinking? And if so, what are the plans that you may consider in the future?
Sure. What we learned from China is that you have basically three major trends. The first trend is clearly on the necessity to gain the confidence of the customers to come your workshops, dealerships, and that you have to fulfill by very strictly adhering to sanitization guidelines. Yeah, we have given this also out to our dealers, and we are in the process of implementing this. The second trend, what we saw from China and also these markets we are opening again, is that a major push to online. Yeah, so the digitalization, the contactless sales and service funnels is a necessity today. Yeah, so we announced this too in India. We have now online sales available. We have online service bookings available. And last but not least, this comes to your question, is we saw a major push for individual mobility in China. So people are predominantly using their existing vehicles or looking out for new vehicles. I was just saying that there will be a push to smaller cars. That's clear, more accessible cars. That is absolutely right. And we at Volkswagen, we're very prepared. We have a Polo available, yeah, which is in this category. And the second push, and that's where we are betting at Volkswagen very, very much here in India, is the used car business. Because the used car business anyhow had a push into more organized forms. Yeah, but here you have now a huge opportunity to get offer accessible mobility to customers. Accessible, high quality checked vehicles, fully sanitized vehicles at a price range which is exactly in the heart of these customers who are now looking for more individual mobility. Yeah, so that is definitely the case. When it comes to the SUV, this SUV trend will persist. Yeah, the only thing what you have to do is to go to smaller SUVs, and that's exactly what we're going to do with India 2.0. We're going to launch the Taigun, which is a compact SUV, which is not like in the price range of a Tiguan or T-Roc. It will be obviously in a lower price range, and there we are going to adhere also to this trend. But the major push, what we predict, is for used car business. This is going to be interesting for those people who so far were not utilizing individual mobility.
Right. But very interesting point about the used car business. But I also have a very specific question about what you just mentioned about smaller SUVs perhaps finding favor in the Indian market now. Volkswagen launched the Tiguan Allspace sometime back in this year. What are the prospects of getting, say, smaller SUVs like Tiguan itself, bringing it back to India again? Because it's clearly been one of the hot favorites the world over.
Yes, it is. It is. But it's if you are really talking about smaller cars, the Tiguan as such is not a small car, and it's also not an accessible vehicle. What you defined as accessible in the beginning of the question, I think this question is answered more with the T-Roc, which is 1.99 million rupees price. This is more answered with the Taigun, which is the car which is below the T-Roc. And will be obviously also more affordable than the T-Roc. I think this is the major segments which will grow. Yeah, the Tiguan, you know, we were selling it at around 3 million rupees. Yeah, that is more a higher price range. It's a very good vehicle, and we're very happy with the success of this vehicle. But I think the major push is in the more smaller categories where we have lower ticket sizes in the market.